Hello everybody and welcome back to WZ Sports Day. This is the fourth competition coming to you live from Austin, Texas this time around. In the last video, I introduced the competition and gave you a look at the teams. This time around, we're going to be kicking things off with the first sport, which this time around is going to be wiffle ball. So without any further delay, let's get right into the rules. So here's a quick look at what are going to be all the rules for wiffle ball, as well as the slate of games you're going to be seeing here. Obviously, there's a lot of rules here, and I'm not going to waste your time going over all of them individually. If you've watched the previous WZ Sports Day wiffle ball games, you should have a pretty good idea of it by now. The one important thing that there is to note is that on the field that we played on, it's actually going to be the dirt that is the home run. Generally when we play it's the grass, so just want to clear up any possible confusion there. And since all three teams have only 3 players, the ghost runners will be in effect in every game. Those have come into play before, but with every team having 3 players here, it's something you're going to be seeing in just about every game. With all that said and done, let's get into the first game of Sports Day, which is going to be Yellow Team versus Aqua Team here in wiffle ball, starting right now. Here we go, it's game 1 of Sports Day. It's going to be Yellow Team versus Aqua Team in wiffle ball. You can see the Yellow Team starting lineup in the top left there with their career stat lines. Wally will be getting the start for Aqua Team on the mound. He's got really good stats in his limited innings. TK up to bat first for the Yellow Team. And he will strike out swinging to start the game. That's a great start for the Aqua Team. Now we'll bring up King to the plate. We'll have to see what he can do here versus Wally. First pitch coming up. And there's a shot to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. That's fair ball. That is a home run for King. First home run of Sports Day comes quick here in the first inning. As you can see on the instant replay, that ball was hammered, just barely stays fair, and Yellow Team is out to a 1-0 lead right away. Now that'll bring up Larry to the plate. Full count pitch to Larry here. Strike 3, top corner, caught him looking. Tough pitch to pull the trigger on. TK now up to the plate. And he will walk on a 3-1 count, and that will keep this inning alive. Got 2 outs, runner on first. King will walk as well, actually. So now we've got runners on first and second for Larry. First pitch swinging up the middle, that's staying in the yard. That'll be trouble though. TK's rounding third base, he'll be able to score easily, and King rounds all the way to third. Larry with an RBI single there to put Yellow up 2-0. TK though will strike out right away afterwards. And that will bring up Aqua Team. As you can see, their top 3 starting lineup. On the mound will be TK. He's pitched a lot of innings in WZ Sports Day to some pretty good results all around. Doobie will lead things off for the Aqua Team. There's a grounder back to the pitcher. TK will field it cleanly and throw it over to King, and they will just barely get him out at first. Doobie with the slide, but not able to make it in time. Now I'll bring up Wally, career leader in batting average, as he will sky that to center field, but Larry will settle under it and make the catch for the second out. That's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first. Ank's now coming up. We saw a huge improvement in his batting game in the last Sports Day, and that will continue here with the shot to the left side. They will not be able to make the play. That's a single. And now Doobie up to the plate. First pitch hit into the sky, but Larry will settle under it and make the catch. That is 3 outs. A lot of action in that inning, but nothing gives for the Aqua Team, as we will turn it back over to Yellow here in the top of the second. King now up to the plate, and there's another shot. That's got some carry, and that's gone. That's King's second home run of the game here. He's gone a homer, walk, homer, as he is on fire here in this game. Beautiful swing there. And that will give Yellow a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second. Bring Larry up to the plate. Strike 3 swing, a tough pitch, and he was not able to make contact. Now TK up to the plate. Strike 3, goes after that drop ball out of the zone and is not able to make contact either. And King strikes out as well. Wow, Wally, after giving up that leadoff homer in the inning, strikes out the side in order. So Aqua Team will come back up to the plate, looking to get on the boards for themselves. Wally with a nice little single there, goes fishing out of the zone and is able to make it work. Anks now to the plate. Walks on a full count pitch. That is big for the Aqua team here. Doobie with a shot to left field. Larry will tag Wally out and make the force out at second. That's a double play. Holy smokes, that's incredible. That is one of the best plays we've seen in WZ Sports Day Wiffle Ball. And he'll have another opportunity for the play. He bobbles it, but he will still get it to King in time. Doobie slides into second and not able to make it. And just like that, in a flash, Aqua team has 3 outs. Top of the third now. Larry will fight that off. That was going to hit him, and he will be in there with a single. It's a good start to the inning for the yellow team. 0-2 pitch coming to TK, and dots the outside corner. TK can't believe it. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. And King also will strike out once again swinging. While he's starting to dial it in, Larry will have his number a bit. He'll hit it up the middle. They will not make the play at second. It would have been close. Now TK's got an opportunity here. 2-2 pitch coming. And strike 3, and he is not happy about it. Wow, that is his 5th strikeout of the game, so you can understand why. And that will be the end of the inning. Bottom 3 coming up here. Aqua's last chance. And Anks will start off with a single. That's exactly what they needed. They need 3 to tie, 4 to win. Larry will make the play to King at second. They will get the force out. That's 1 out in the inning now. First pitch coming to Wally. He will pop it up, and Larry won't be able to make the catch, but it doesn't matter because they'll get the force at second. Not much Doobie can do there in that situation. Inks will slap it up the middle, get through TK, and Larry it'll be too quick. Doobie with the hit to Larry. This could be it. Oh, but Larry's not able to come up with it. It'll get past him. Wally will round at third and score. Aqua's on the board with the run here. Still 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Wally. And that's a weak grounder back to TK. They'll try to make the play at third. And Inks comes off the bag, but Larry gave up on the play. Oh my goodness. That could come back to bite them. That would have been the final out of the game. Inks with the comebacker to TK. He will field it cleanly, and he'll race home and make the final out of the game. That is your ball game, folks. 3-1 in favor of yellow team. A lot of action in that game, although it doesn't show on the scoreboard. And that was a great start to Sports Day with a really intense game there. Yellow team will kick things off with a win. Game 2 of Wiffle Ball now. Yellow team will be right back into the action, this time going up against purple team, who will be making their WZ Sports Day Austin 2023 debut. King on the mound this time for the yellow team. And Joseph will be leading things off for the purple side. As we're going to get right into it here. Joe will walk on 4 straight pitches, so King having some trouble finding the zone early here. Haller up to the plate. First pitch coming up, and he will slap it left side. That's going to work for a single. That's almost impossible to make a play on. And right away, traffic on the base paths for RCP. First and second, nobody out. Popped up, King should be able to make the play. Nice catch by him. The runners will have to go back to their bases. And that's the first out of the inning. Joe up to the plate. Oh, and that ball is absolutely annihilated. My goodness, that is long gone. All the way into the grass, I believe, back there. Let's see that again on the Dairy Queen instant replay. Joe knew it right off the bat, and you can understand why. That was absolute missile. And purple team, just like that, will jump out to a 3-0 lead here in this game. Weak grounder, but that should work for a single. Good attempt by King, but that's going to be nearly impossible to make the play on. RCP with a pretty similar hit, however, Larry bobbled it. They might have had the out at second had he fielded it cleanly. Joe with a comebacker to the pitcher. Let's see if they can get an out, and they will get the force out at second. However, Haller will sprint home on the play, taking advantage of the situation there. Haller with another one of those grounders, and it will work for yet another single. It's his 3rd single of the game. RCP, comebacker to King. He'll have a play at the plate. Oh, and Joe avoids the tag, and Haller will score as well on that play, and that will be a mercy for the inning. Purple team starts off hot with 6 runs. Now yellow team will come up to the plate. You can see their lineup in the top. King leading off this time. Joseph on the mound for the purple team. Widely considered to be the best pitcher in WZ. King will start off with a walk, however. That's been the main problem for Joe, has been the control, and TK will draw a walk as well, so right away you're seeing that walk problem. Larry with a comebacker, Joe, but oh, he bobbles it, and there will be no play anywhere. That will be bases loaded, nobody out in a hurry. First pitch to King, slaps it to the left field, but Howler will make the catch, and Larry is way too far out. He will get doubled off. That's a double play. Huge for the purple team. TK now up to bat. Oh, and that's hit well. That's deep to center field. That's gone. That's a home run. First home run of the day for TK, and it's a big one. A 3-run shot that will cut their deficit in half. He was slumping all day, had a really tough game against Aqua, but he will get off to a good start here with a walk and a 3-run homer. And now the game score is 6-3 in favor of purple. Wow, Larry again, just like last game, hits a pitch that was about to hit him in the face. Really good fight there, and he will be aboard with a single. It's ball 4 to King, so runners on first and second now for TK, and it's getting really dark out here, folks. Full count pitch coming to TK. This is a big one. Grounds it up the middle, but there will be a play at second. RCP fields it cleanly, and King will be out at second. That will end the inning. And this game is going to have to be postponed due to darkness, unfortunately. New day here, and a new field as well, actually, because we got kicked off the field we were using the day prior. Joe will strike out, so good start to the day for King, as we're in the top of the second of the same game. Howler will walk, so base runner for purple. RCP grounds it back to King, but it doesn't look like they're going to have a play. Howler will also advance to third on the play, so there will be runners on the corners with 1 out, as Joseph will also draw a walk. So we got bases loaded now with just 1 out. Howler hits it hard up the middle. King will not be able to handle it, and that will be a RBI single. RCP now up to the plate. He will walk. That will walk in a run. And this is dangerous here. Joseph up to the plate. He will pop it into foul territory, but Larry will actually make the catch. That's a great catch and a much-needed out for the yellow team. Howler grounds it to the... Oh, and he's out. TK makes the play and is able to get the force out at second on the ghost runner before Howler was able to make it to first. So that's the 3rd out of the inning. And yellow will have their work cut out for them. They trail by 5. Larry will strike out swing to start it off, so that's not a great omen for them. 1-0 count on King. That'll be a grounder, and that should work for a base hit. He'll be aboard with a single. TK up to bat now. He's got a homer in this game already. And that's skied the right side. It's got some carry. That's gone. Wow. That is an opposite field homer for TK, his second of the game. A 2-run shot. Looked questionable off the bat, but it just ends up carrying on out of here, and that will cut their deficit back to 3. 5 runs driven in by TK in this game. Larry now up to the plate. Nicely hit to the left side. Howler actually makes a nice play on it, but Larry's speed, he'll beat that out all day. King up to the plate. Popped up. That should be caught. RCP's not able to come up with it, actually, but they will get the out at second regardless. Larry, good effort to try and get in there. Not much he could have done. TK back up. Popped up, and that should be caught. Oh, and it's dropped. Joe is not able to come up with it. King will advance to third. That'll go down as an error. Runners on the corners, still 2 outs. That should have ended the inning. Larry will walk. Nice plate discipline by him. Bases loaded for King. And he shoots it up the middle. That's trouble. That's going to score at least 2. King is racing around the bases, and he will be on his way to third. That'll score the ghost runner if he makes it, and he does. That is a bases-clearing triple for King to tie the game. Clutch hitting there. 1 more run will mercy this inning, and oh, Howler not able to make the catch, and good effort though, but that was a rocket off the bat of TK, and that will score King and mercy the inning. Yellow takes the lead on that hit, now leading 9-8 in the top of the 3rd. King will try to close out the game. Oh, Larry's not able to come up with it. He makes a diving effort, and he drops the ball. Important leadoff base runner for the purple team, and that's why right there, folks. Absolute hammered That is crushed, and that will give Purple Team the lead back right away here in the top of the third. Joe gives up the lead on the mound, but he takes it right back with his bat. And Purple now leads at 10-9. Howler will pop out back to King. Nice play there. First out of the inning. RCP hits it to the right side, kind of in a no man's land. TK will go for the aggressive peg attempt, not going to land it. He will advance one base. And another home run for Joseph. Are you kidding me? That's 2 in the inning, 3 in this game. Joined Speck and Iric as the only other players to record a 3-homer game in WZ Sports Day Wiffle. Howler with another pop-up. That will be an out. Second out of the inning. Purple leads 12-9. King needs to get out of this one. Oh, fields that cleanly. That was a shot right back to him, but great play by him, and he will get the tag out on RCP going to first. So now last call for the yellow team. It's the bottom of the third. They need 3 to tie it. Larry strikes out looking. What a pitch by Joe. Dots the top corner with that fastball. King now up. He will hit it left side. That should work for a base hit. Nice. Howler again with a really nice effort, but not going to work. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Quick pitched him, and it got him looking. That will be 2 outs. Last chance for the yellow team. They're on their last out. Strike 3 swing. That hit top pipe and got him swinging. What a pitch by Joseph. He clutches up and closes out this game with a clean third inning. Purple team takes it 12-9. Another really intense game here. Actually pretty much the polar opposite of that first game though, where it was really a display of pitching and defense. This one on the other hand was a lot of fireworks. The offense was on display. Final game of Wiffle Ball coming up here. We've got Purple Team, the home team, versus Aqua Team leading things off as the away team. Aqua 0-1, Purple 1-0. Both had really close and intense games against Yellow Team, so we should see a pretty evenly matched game here, all things considered. Joseph will walk Doobie on 4 straight pitches to start. He's going to have to find the zone quick. Full count pitch coming up to Wally, and strike 3 looking. That will be the first out of the inning. Ank's now up to bat, 1-0 pitch. Nice hit. Hit up the middle, that should work for a base hit. Ank's with a nice little single there. And full count pitch is coming to Doobie. And strike 3 swinging, and it was in the zone. Great pitch there by Joe, that'll be the second out of the inning. First pitch coming to Wally. Hit well up the middle, that could be gone. Nope, it's staying in the yard, however, that will be trouble regardless. They're not able to make the play at second. Doobie will come in to score. Anks will advance to third, and now Wally will advance to second on the throwing error. So now we've got runners on second and third for Anks, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Full count, walked, wow, barely missed him. Anks was taking all the way there. Joe missed the zone by an inch, and now we're looking at bases loaded. 0-2 pitch coming to Doobie, though. Oh, and a fastball heater down the middle, strike 3. Doobie can't believe it. That's going to turn it over to the Purple Team. Joe limits the damage to just 1 run. Doobie actually on the mound here for Aqua Team. This is his first career pitching appearance. It's the 3rd WZ Sports Day he's played in. But we're just now seeing him make his mound debut, and it's going to start off ugly, folks, as that is a home run for Joseph. Wally actually flagged it down and made the catch, but it was into home run territory. Close though, so that just got out of here, and right away, this game is tied up 1-1. Joseph hits his 4th home run of the day. Howler might follow it up with one of his own. Oh, but it just barely stays in. Howler, looking for that first career home run, will instead have to settle for his first career double with a nice slide into second. RCP with a shot to left field. Wally with a nice play to stop it. Holds Howler to second, but that will be a single for RCP. Joseph has 4 home runs on the day, but he will strike out here. Chases outside on a full count. And now Howler is up to the plate. Uh-oh, there it is. That's Howler's first career home run. He's been looking for it, and he finally found it. Absolutely destroyed that ball into center field, and it was a no-doubter 3-run shot for Howler. And they will show off their stuff to the camera as well. Purple team leads this game 4-1. RCP will pop that up. Wally will settle under it and make the catch. 2 outs in the inning now. Joseph up to the plate. Hits it to the left side. Oh, Wally will let it get past him, so Joseph will actually turn this one into a double.
Good shit, Hank.
And the inning continues. Howler's having a great game already. Little doinker. That's actually going to be a fair ball and a single. Really tough break for the Aqua team. Swinging bunt. Not much you can do about that one. RCP will walk. And now the bases are loaded for Joseph, who will strike out chasing outside once again on that curveball. Nice pitch by Doobie. Will end the inning. Purple team scores 4 of those. The damage has been done. Wally walks on a full count. Good take, and that will be a leadoff base runner for the Aqua team. Ank's first pitch, swinging. Grounder back to Joe, not able to handle it, and RCP is off the bag as well, so that will be Ank's in there with a single. Wally advances to third on the play. Ball 4 low. Doobie takes it. Bases loaded. Nobody out here for Wally. Strike 3 swinging. Great pitch by Joe there. That will be a much needed first out of the inning. Anks will ground it back to Joseph. However, he will field it cleanly and make the play at home. That's now 2 outs. Joseph might be able to get out of this with no damage. Just kidding. Doobie will draw a walk and bring in a run. 3-1 pitch. Wally as well. That will walk in another run. 3-4. Aqua trails by just 1 run. And here comes Anks. Anything would tie it. Ball 4. Anks will walk in the game-tying run. And just like that, the game is tied. However, Doobie will watch a brutal strike 3 down the middle. Another great fastball by Joseph. And this game is tied at 4. Howler up to the plate now. And there's a shot to left field. That was absolutely crushed, and that is Howler's second career home run right after his first one, practically. And he is actually a triple away from the cycle, but he says, fuck your cycle, I'm going for another homer. And he will give Purple Team the lead right back with 1 swing of the bat. Oh, RCP watches strike 3. Doobie dotted that pitch on the bottom corner. Joseph will hit that right side. It's kind of into no man's land. Takes a weird hop, too, so there's going to be no play. Howler back up to the plate. Grounder right side. Anks fields it and tags out Joe. And, oh my god, almost got the double play. He just barely was in there in time. Calling the field is safe. Ball 4 to RCP. Runners on first and second. Joseph up to the plate. Grounds it left side, just barely stays fair. Wally has some trouble with it, but Howler will smartly decide to not go home there. Bases loaded for Howler now. And ball 4 walks in a run. He has driven in 5 of Purple's 6 runs in this game. He's on one. RCP hits it left side. Wally will make a nice catch. What a play. And that will save them quite a bit of runs potentially, as it will turn it back over to Aqua Team. Top of the third, last chance. Wally with the shot, up the middle. That is just barely out of there. Let's see that again on the instant replay. To dead center. Wally is able to bring Aqua Team within 1 run. Nicely hit there, his 4th career homer. Anks grounds it to the right side. Nobody's going to make the play. You gotta feel like that could have maybe been an out. But speaking of an out, Doobie will once again strike out there on a nasty fastball. Wally will sky that. Center field should be a catch. Oh, but they drop it. And that will advance Anks to third and Wally to second as well. That one's going to go down as an error on the dropped pop fly. That could come in costly for them folks. Anks up to the plate. Slap to the left side. That will tie the game. What a hit by Anks. He's seeing Joe well. This is his 4th consecutive sports day where he's had to face Joe. Doobie will strike out yet again. That is brutal for him. Wally will be intentionally walked, actually. Joseph just straight up called for an intentional walk. We have only seen that one other time. It was RCP intentionally walking Joseph in Phoenix. Big at bat here for Anks. Bases loaded, 2 outs, tie ball game. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4, walks in the go-ahead run. Anks delivers yet again, and that will bring up Doobie. who will strike out looking once again. My goodness, that is Doobie's 6th time striking out in this game. He will have to try and make up for it on the mound here, where he will try to close out this ball game. And he does right away with a strikeout. That's a great start for him and the Aqua team. Haller up to the plate. Walks him on 4 straight. That's good discipline by Haller. Gets a much-needed base runner for them. One swing could walk off the game. RCP strikes out swinging, and now there are 2 outs. Purple is down to their final out. Popped up. This is going to be playable. Doobie will bobble it, and he makes the catch. Oh my goodness, that is the game. That is insane. Doobie is able to just barely make that catch, and it ends the ball game. Aqua team takes it by a score of 7-6 in what possibly the best game of the day, and all 3 teams have gone 1-1 in Wiffle Ball. Crazy slate of games there. Quite possibly the best set of Wiffle Ball games we've seen in a WZ Sports Day. There's your Wiffle Ball stats as usual, and we're going to take a look at your hitting leaderboards where you can see where everyone led in each respective offensive category, and also the pitching leaderboards where you can see who were the leaders in all of these respective pitching categories. And then next up is your Player of the Game awards. For the first game, Yellow versus Aqua, I decided to give it to King. He went 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 homers, both solo shots, and also played some solid defense. Obviously, the big standout on defense in this game was Larry, but you gotta commend King for his solid fundamentals, allowing him to complete many of those difficult plays. Tough to not give it to Larry here, but King really stepped up big time on offense in this game, and it really was the difference maker. For game 2, Purple versus Yellow, I went with Joseph, and for obvious reasons. What he did at the plate was absolutely ludicrous. He went 3 for 6, all of 3 of those being home runs, 2 walks as well, and he drove in 8 RBI. That ties the single game RBI record set by Spec in Philly, where he got 8 RBI in Brown versus White. Had some struggles on the mound in this game, but his contributions at the plate really cannot be ignored. And then for game 3, Aqua versus Purple, I went with Anks. This was a tough one because all 3 were really solid contributors in their own right. But for Anks, he went 4 for 5 with 3 walks. He only made 1 out all game. And in addition to that, he was really clutch. He had the game-tying RBI as well as the go-ahead RBI. So in the really pivotal moments of this game, Ank stepped up at the plate. So those are your Player of the Game award winners for this iteration of WZ Wiffle Ball. So that'll do it for Wiffle Ball. The first sport of WZ Sports Day Austin 2023 is in the books, and we are currently looking at a 3-way tie. All 3 teams tied at 1-1 apiece. In the next video, these 3 teams are going to face off in basketball. So look forward to that coming up next.